The first silver rays of dawn cut through the gloom of the evil forest as Kelechi reached the pool of mirrors. The guardian was already there, a silent, imposing figure beside water so black it seemed to swallow the light, reflecting nothing at all. "Your first trial begins now, Kelechi," she announced, her voice echoing in the unnerving silence. "This is the trial of truth. You must dive into this pool and retrieve the stone of confession from its depths. But be warned, this water does not show you what is, but what could have been. It will show you every part of the life that was stolen from you." Kelechi's heart clenched. He thought of his parents, murdered in cold blood. He thought of his years in exile, a life defined by loss and a burning need for revenge. With a deep breath, steeling himself for the pain to come, he plunged into the abyss. The cold was a physical shock, stealing the air from his lungs, but the visions that immediately engulfed him were far colder. He saw his mother, Adana, not as a fading memory, but vibrant and alive, her laughter filling the air. He saw his father, Obiaga, patiently teaching him how to track, how to hunt, a proud smile on his face. He saw a childhood he never had, filled with warmth and love. He saw himself at a wedding, celebrating a life of joy. He saw children of his own, their small hands in his. He saw himself growing old, surrounded by a sprawling, happy family. It was everything he should have had, a beautiful, perfect lie. A silent scream tore from Kelechi's throat as he thrashed in the water, a part of him wanting to let go, to drown in this sweet illusion and escape the harsh reality of his life. But then, through the crushing weight of his sorrow, he heard their voices, his parents' voices, calling to him from the void. "Fight, my son," they urged, their words a beacon in the darkness. Fight. With the last ounce of his strength, he fought back against the pull of the fantasy. His fingers closed around a smooth, glowing object at the bottom of the pool. The stone of confession. The moment he touched it, the entire pool erupted in a blinding flash of white light, shattering the visions. He broke the surface, gasping, transformed by the ordeal. The guardian watched him, her expression unreadable. "You have seen the life you lost," she said. "Do you still want revenge?" Kelechi looked at his hands, then back at her, his eyes clear and resolute. "I want justice," he said, his voice steady. Not revenge. He had passed the first trial. The next morning brought the second trial, the beast of rage. Before him stood the same corrupted bull elephant that had killed his father decades ago, now a creature of pure, mindless fury, trapped in an endless cycle of rage. To pass this trial, the guardian explained, you must do two things. You must forgive this beast for killing your father, and you must ask its forgiveness for your father's trespass that provoked it. Kelechi stared at her in disbelief, then at the monstrous elephant. "Forgive my father's murder?" he roared, his own rage flaring. The words were barely out of his mouth when the elephant let out a deafening trumpet and charged. The battle was brutal, lasting for hours. Kelechi dodged and weaved, using his agility against the beast's raw power. He was battered, bruised, and exhausted, his body screaming in protest. Finally, he was cornered, his back against an ancient, unyielding tree. The elephant reared up on its hind legs, its massive form blotting out the sun, ready to deliver the final, crushing blow. In that moment, as death loomed, Kelechi looked deep into the creature's blazing red eyes. And for the first time, he didn't see a monster. He saw pain. He saw a noble creature that had been cursed for simply defending its territory, trapped in an eternal prison of rage. Just like him. "I understand your pain," Kelechi whispered, the anger draining from him, replaced by a profound empathy. "We are both victims of this curse." He reached out and placed his hand on the elephant's trunk. "I forgive you," he said softly, "and I ask your forgiveness for my father's trespass." A tremor ran through the great beast. The chains of dark, spiritual energy that had bound it for 20 years shattered into a million pieces of light. The elephant's corrupted form dissolved, transforming into a radiant, pure being of energy. A gentle voice filled Kelechi's mind. "Thank you, son of Obayaga. Your father would be proud." With its curse broken, the spirit faded, finally free. Kelechi collapsed, his strength completely gone, having passed the second trial through an act of impossible forgiveness. As he lay on the forest floor, the guardian's voice reached him. "You have proven you can forgive the unforgivable," she said, a hint of respect in her tone. "But tomorrow brings the final trial, and you must face not beasts or visions, but yourself." Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next to see Kelechi face his ultimate challenge.